somewhere around 2012, posters of you were flying all over social media. You were said to be interested in contesting the Tamale North seat. Along the line, I don't know what happened. What happened?
Hannah, okay. Yes, I had intentions to contest the Tamale North primaries of my party, but some forces around told me that then I was too young, and then I needed to go through some refinery before I could contest. So
No, but when they say they are too young, I mean, me personally, I would disagree because when you go to the US, for example, you have the likes of 22-year-olds, 24-year-olds, 25, 26 who are representing people. So, I mean, when they say you are too young, I mean, I find it very.
personally, I also felt that yes, for Honorable Francisca from the Ashanti region to go to Parliament at 24 or 22 or so, I mean, for me, why was I stopped? So eventually, when Honorable Francisca won her bid to lead the party in the constituency and even went to Parliament, I was like, wow, these people didn't do me good. But from our place, I mean, where we are brought up from, the northern region, when the elders talk, you don't challenge. You understand?
So in 2016, you didn't attempt again. Why didn't you attempt?
In 2016, I didn't attempt because I was still growing.
You were told not to
I
again.
was still growing.
You were still growing.
Yes, I was still undergoing growth.
So do you think that if you had, contested, and the primaries, and you had gone to the election with the current member of parliament for that area, do you think you would have, won the elections?
Yes, I would have won the election for the New Patriotic Party if I had emerged victorious in the primaries and had gone to contest Honorable Hon Suhuyini. I would have beaten him.
Has he, okay, you would have beaten him, but he's representing the constituency now in parliament. You are also a member of that constituency.
Yeah.
Are you okay with his performance in the constituency?
No, not at all.
But he's been doing something.
I don't know what he's been doing.
He's been doing a lot. He has been showing it, in the news. He has been inviting the media. He has organized, free vacation classes. I've seen him also do, connect water to certain communities that water wasn't reaching them. I've seen him also erect some, or connecting light to certain, areas.
I'm surprised you mentioned these things. I am a constituent. I live in that constituency. I don't see these things you are talking about.
Or is it because we are opponents, so you don't want to see the good that he has done?
The last time I saw Honorable Alasan Suhuyini do something in the constituency was when he donated bags of rice and sugar and cooking oil to the NDC executives in his constituency when it was time for Christmas. So for me,
I don't know this for sure, but I think that you are just alleging that he was donating to NDC people.
I know them. They are NDC. I am a constituent. Okay, the road that leads to my house in the constituency, when he came to contest the primaries somewhere 2015 or so, he started working on the road vigorously. Apparently he had the support of the first family then. So we all thought we were going to have some relief. But today, if I'm leaving my house in Camvley to Naili to town, and I'm going to wear a white shirt, I leave the shirt in a rubber bag. Then when I get to town, then I change. It's not working.
Are you sure this is what is happening on the ground?
I live in Camvley to Nile, and you can take your cameras to the constituency. The road that leads from King David Junction into Camvley to Nile. Take your cameras and go there.
But your government is in power. Maybe you should talk to the people involved, the people who are in power. You are also in power. You are a presidential staffer, so you can point it out to the rules minister or the urban people who are working at the urban road sector. To take up this. You are also a constituent, and it's your responsibility to ensure that we have good rules. There's an MC who is also in place, so I don't think this should be blamed on the MP alone.
I am inviting you to the constituency when you find yourself in Tamale, and I am there, I'll take you to the constituency and you'll see what's happening. Only last week, I can tell you on authority. I told you before this program that I was in Tamale over the weekend. Go back and check. There are contractors on site on that particular road.
So
we have a listening government. The MPP has taken the project up, and we are going to do it and do it very well. You understand? So we have a contractor on site. Just last week, I was in Tamale over the weekend.
So you won't commend him for any good work?
What did he do? If there's anything to be commended for, let me know.
You think he has not done anything?
I am yet to see.
I just told you that he connected light, water, and then free vacation classes. There are other things that he's doing.
Well, this is what you are telling me, and if it's true he's really doing these things, then thumbs up to him. But I am yet to see these things. So maybe I would have to visit the constituency with you, and then you take me to the social and social school where he's organized these extra classes talking about.
You are a constituent. You are a constituent, and I don't need to take you around, so you can check those things out for yourself.
Very well. Then the next time I find myself in the constituency, I would go around and ask my people, my friends around. I mean, what's our MP is doing? But until then, I don't know what he's doing there.
2020 is around the corner, and very soon we'll be conducting the primaries, parliamentary primaries. Would you be contesting, or would you be vying for that position?
When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it.
Well, you know, when you say when we get to the bridge, you cross it. I mean, you've not said anything. For me, respectfully, I think that you've not said anything.
For now, if I will not be able to tell you whether I will be contesting or not, okay. But when we get to the primaries or the time around that time, the dynamics around that time will call for it. You understand? A lot of factors goes into these primaries that you, the media men who are not in the politics, don't know. Maybe the dynamics of 2012 are not the same with the dynamics of 2020 or 2019.
Is there any possibility that Alassane Abdul-Wajid will be vying to represent the party in 2020 in the Tamale North constituency? Is there any possibility?
If the constituents call on me, if I realize that there's a need, people need me to serve, my party needs me to serve, and if I also observe that so far the candidates that are coming up might not be able to snatch the seat from the NDC, and I have what it takes to snatch the seat from the NDC, why not? I'll go for it.
How popular are you among the constituents in that area?
Thankfully, I schooled with you in the senior high school. You knew I was popular on campus. You understand?
Being popular on campus is quite different from being popular in your constituency.
I am very popular in the constituency, and you can go and ask. In fact, for now, people in the constituency address me with honorable because I attend their social events when they have naming ceremonies, outdoorings, and I support in my little bit. Okay, people come around, school fees. I mean, they want to. My mother is in the hospital. My dad. So the little I have, I'm not able to help entirely everybody in the constituency, but I do my little bit, and this is soaring my popularity in the constituency.
So that means, if I understand you right, it will be okay to say you'll be vying for that position.
I said when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. I am unable to tell you now if I would contest or I will not contest.
But the election is just around the corner. If you don't make your intentions known now, if your constituents, I know your constituents will be viewing this interview. So if you are telling me now that you are not certain, that means they shouldn't take you serious when they see your posters around.
No, you are wrong when you think that I can't contest at the last minute. I know a parliamentary candidate who won and going to parliament. His decision was just like a last minute stuff. He decided at the last minute. Again, I told you that there are a lot that goes behind the scenes. I need to do some consultations before I declare. But if I sit here and I tell
you need to do some consultations. Like I said, it's just around the corner. Have you started the consultations?
When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it.
Alassane Abdul-Wajid has been my guest, and he's proven difficult. So very finally, I think we're almost through. Do you think that when you contest Hon Suhuyini in the 2020 election, should you win the primaries first, you'll be able to beat him to the seat?
I will not contest Tamale North if I realize I can't win the seat from the NDC. So if I contest the primaries and I emerge victorious, then I am going for the seat for the MPP. I'm not just contesting because I want to contest. No, I am contesting to represent the people and serve them better than whoever is serving them now. So if I contest and I come out of the primaries, I'm going to do all legal processes to win the seat from him. I'll snatch it from him. As for that one, I can assure my party that should I contest and win, I'll win the seat for them.
You win the seat for the party, and then ensure that the person who will be leading the party at the presidential level will also win, right?
Of course, as for the one leading the party, I'm very pretty sure it's going to be His Excellency President Akufo-Addo, and I can tell you that a lot of good works he's doing will speak for him. You understand? So he's guaranteed a second term. If our constitution allowed for a third term, President Akufo-Addo should be allowed to go for a third term. You understand?